Every guitar player on YouTube right now is talking about that JHS episode on the Digitech Bad Monkey. And to be honest with you guys, I think that's extremely important. Hey everyone, welcome to the Man of Attentive Music. On today's video, I'm going to tell you my little 2 cents about this whole discussion. I think the most important point to address is play with what you have, okay? I think that's the whole idea that Josh Scott and the whole JHS crew tried to do with that video. Play with what you have fun playing guitar and recording music and using the overdrive pedal or whatever effect we're talking about that you already have, make music, have fun, play your amp loud and bother your neighbors. Okay, that part maybe not so much. I think that's been addressed by loads of YouTubers right now. There are countless videos on that, so I don't think that I need to say all that again to you guys. So yes, let's go to the second point of this video. If you are looking to buy a Digitech Bad Monkey, I have two advices to you. First thing, don't do it. Put back the $1,000 bill on your wallet that these guys are selling these for right now. Sit back with the overdrive pedals that you already have and play with all of them. Tweak knobs, raise the volume on your amp, tweak the knobs on your guitar, Do all that stuff and try to find the best tone that you can with these pedals. And maybe you will realize that you do not need a Digitech Bad Monkey, or you do not need, a hyped pedal because of that, because you already have the tone that you're looking for, and that's what's important. At least that's what's important to me, I guess. Have fun playing the guitar, Okay, the second tip that I want to give to you is, if you really need to buy a guitar pedal, an overdrive pedal, right? We're talking about overdrive pedals. Check out other options, okay? There are countless overdrive pedals in the market, and the Bad Monkey is based on a tube screamer. So yeah, there are countless tube screamer pedals on the market, okay? Cheap to expensive. Also, check out pedals that are not based on the tube screamer, okay? I'll make two little recommendations here. Very cheap recommendations, by the way. I've been doing videos buying some very cheap pedals on AliExpress these last days. I'll link them here if you want to watch. Because cheap gear is awesome as well. And cheap gear is also great to produce music, all right? My little recommendation to you guys is this guy right here, the Rowan Tube Drive, or Amon Tube Drive. This thing is amazing. And honestly, I bought this thinking that this would be a TS9 or TS808 thing, and it's not. It's something completely different. It sounds like an overdrive, but it's closer to that BD2 blues driver kind of thing. It distorts a lot, and it's very fun to play with that. I love that pedal. I spent hours playing with that, and I bought it for like 20 bucks. All right, so yeah, can the Digitech Bad Monkey do that? Probably does, I don't know, but this pedal sounded awesome, and I already had this when the whole hype kicked in. Another quick recommendation I can easily do to you guys is check out the Cinders Overdrive by TC Electronic. I've been using this to gig and rehearse with my band for years. This thing has taken quite a beating. It sounds amazing. I love turning the drive knob up and getting that tube-like distortion out of it. It sounds amazing. I really recommend that you do check it out, okay? In the case that you do need an overdrive pedal. But I bet that you do have overdrive pedals already, don't you? So yes, get back at the first advice that I gave you. Sit back with the stuff that you have and play with your pedals. Play the guitar before buying anything, all right? Okay, next point that I want to address is if you like collecting stuff. Myself, I like collecting stuff, okay? I have some pedals here from brands that I do like, but I need to be completely honest to you guys. That was not important at all to my developing process as a musician, or recording engineer, if I can be called such a thing. I didn't buy these pedals that I have because they would make me play better or they would make me sound better or anything like that. I just bought them because since I was a kid, I like collecting stuff, and it's as simple as that. And I haven't bought most of the pedals that I have here because of hype. I bought them because I love the brands, I love the story that's behind them, Much like the way that Josh Scott started his whole collection thing, you know? So if you want to collect stuff, it's alright, but always think about how healthy buying that gear, that piece of gear, that guitar amplifier or that guitar pedal is going to be healthy to you. Think if it's going to be healthy to you. Do not put your wallet on risk because of that. Like, do not go into debt buying gear. Wait and watch, if you think about buying something, that's something that I usually do. Wait about a week and see if you still think that you need that. Because sometimes we impulsively buy stuff and that's not healthy. All right, the last thing that I want to talk about here is there are other Digitech and DoD pedals that I do hope that Tom Cram and the whole crew that's rebuilding Digitech/DoD right now notice and reissue, okay? The Digitech Bad Monkey is nice, don't get me wrong, but there are countless other DoD pedals that are also amazing, and I do want to see them being reissued. You've heard a lot about the Digitech Bad Monkey these past days, haven't you? I bet you didn't know about this thing. This is the DoD Juice Box, and guess what? I think that the DoD Bad Monkey is this same pedal or recased or something like that along these lines. But anyway, the Juice Box is an amazing guitar pedal built by DoD in the 90s. I think it didn't really do that well, so they stopped building it. But this is an amazing drive pedal, okay? Also built by DoD/Digitech. Now there is a whole hype around this Jason Lamb series thing, but they're amazing, and I really hope that DoD/Digitech reissue this and some other pedals that I'm going to talk about here soon. So I guess this segment of the video is more focused toward Digitech/DoD. I don't know if Tom Cram is watching this, but yeah, this is just me being the fanboy that I am of DoD and Digitech right now. Okay, so bear with me for a moment. The next pedal that I hope Digitech reissues is the Supernatural. This thing was the first pedal that I ever bought to get in touch with shimmer reverbs and modulated reverbs, and honestly, I loved playing guitar through this thing so much that I started listening even more to these genres of music, and suddenly, yeah, I built a whole band around shoegaze or around indie pop. That pedal is really expensive now and hard to get to. That's why I hope Digitech reissues that, because then more people can afford it, and yeah, it's an amazing pedal. It sounds great, okay? But you don't need a Supernatural to get these sounds. Check out the K-Line Mariana or the K-Line Shimmer pedal. Forgot the name right now. The last pedal I really hope that DoD/Digitech reissues is this, the DoD Grind pedal. This thing sounds amazing, and I think DoD, it should be renamed to shoegaze and not grind, because even though the grind crew don't like it, the shoegaze crew will love it. This was my first distortion pedal. This was given to me by my father. It's very beaten up because he used it a lot in the 90s. And when I play this through my very cheap starting setup, my cheap guitar amp, when I started playing guitar, I thought it sounded like crap. It didn't really sound good. But then, as I evolved it as a guitar player, I tried to play this again with the setup that I do use now. And guess what? I found out that this pedal sounds great. So I was not using it right, probably. Thanks for watching this long, weird video, and I hope this helped you in some way. And yeah, consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a like, all that jazz, and goodbye.